Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. In this video we want to focus on the microstructure a little bit. Nothing changed looking at the higher time frames. In yesterday's video I presented you with a bullish case and a bearish case. Take a look at that video if you are after the larger or the bigger context. In that video I clearly provided the invalidation points for the bullish scenario as well. And at the moment we are watching if a B wave completed down here on the 17th of August, that swing low, which was made at 43 cents. Certainly we had enough waves down to consider a correction complete in a B wave. We're now watching if price can rally higher in a C wave potentially, or in another larger corrective structure. So due to the oversold nature of some of the RSI and MACD indicators, oscillators, some other indicators, it seems that a turnaround would at least have to be expected, even if it's just a corrective rally. So at the moment I'm watching, what could this be? I gave you a few things to watch, a few levels to watch. So first of all, the descending trend line here is highly relevant. You can see how price respected it again and is not breaking above it. For me, a break above that trend line would be a first strong indication that a turnaround is really happening, or first confirmation. Better would be a break above the level, that sell-off candle, and that actually started here at around 57 cents. I explained that yesterday. 57, 58 cents, the previous swing high above that. That would be a good indication that we are indeed going higher. And then we've got that additional trend line coming down here, which is a bit more meaningful. It has more touch points and seems to be related to the larger degree. So all of that needs to be taken out. I mean, I would say until we break above this trend line here, which comes down, we are technically still in a downtrend, okay? However, short term, uptrend could be starting. How could we understand that structure? Hard to say. I mean, different interpretations on the smaller time frame, but this could be a leading diagonal. For example, here, a wave 1, a wave 2. Then this could be a 3, this could be a 4, and one more high to come in a wave 5. Might be something like an expanding diagonal. We covered diagonals yesterday in the member live stream. Here, and as long as this trend line is holding, I'm gonna highlight these in a different color actually. As long as this trend line is holding, price should sort of follow this structure here. A break to the downside could indicate that this diagonal is already complete. At the moment though, it seems like that we only have 3 waves up. So it could also still just be a corrective wave structure, A, B, C, with one more low to come. So for example here, A wave, B wave, C wave, because we only have 3 waves. So these are the 2 different scenarios we have. If we get 5, then at least we have something to work with. And if we have 5 waves up, we can again add a support area on the chart where we say, okay, if price comes down now, it might find support in a wave 2 pullback, because in the more bullish interpretation, these first 5 waves up would form potentially a wave 1. And then in an ABC pullback, we could look at a wave 2 support area here with a 3rd wave to follow. It could also be a larger ABC. I mean, that's sort of, just not relevant in the short term. If it's a larger ABC or a 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. What we're interested in is at the moment to understand where are we, and at the moment I only have 3 waves up. So we need 5. Those 5 waves would require a break above the trend line. XRP at the moment isn't doing that. So a little bit in a holding pattern at the moment. We're in an ascending broadening wedge. Typically that would indicate a break to the downside eventually. Doesn't mean it needs to go to new lows, but it means that a correction is expected before we really rally higher. However, to really have some confidence that the pullback or the retracement or the breakdown will lead to a higher low instead of a lower low, I would like to see another high above that 3rd wave high, which is above 55.8 cents. And I already highlighted to you resistance is here around 57.58, where the sell-off candle basically started. So this is, I think, what we need to watch in the short term, really here, these trend lines. And you see a decision is imminent because price is heading into the apex between the descending trend line and the ascending trend line. I mean, you might even need to adjust the trend line here a little bit, but don't think it changes much. Sort of still fighting around a decision here. But as long as the ascending trend line holds and the last swing low, the wave 2 low at 48.4 cents, we should have a chance for one more high in a fifth wave. That's sort of what we need to be watching for. So pay attention to that pattern. It's certainly characterized by overlapping price action, so it's certainly not impulsive on the way up. We can only give it a chance within a diagonal, but the diagonal, if it is one, which would be a potential bullish structure, it's not finished yet. So if it breaks down now and breaks below the wave 2 low, which is, as I said, at around 48 cents, 48.3, then it's likely going to go to a new low. That's my update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.